What is success? What does it mean to thrive? Being a driver, a loader, a helper, how do we make sure our customers are happy? My name is AJ Schneider, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Wheaton World Wide Moving, Beacons Van Lines, and Clark & Reed, the fourth largest van line group in the United States. I wanted to find out exactly what it takes to put our company in a position to thrive. I put myself on a crew so I could learn more about what we do every day. I mean, I know what we do, but I wanted to see it from the inside. What truly makes a difference to our customers and sets us apart from the competition?
You know, good people make the biggest difference to me, and reputation. And Wheaton had the best reputation when I really went and did my homework.
We spent the first few minutes of our visit getting to know the family and prepping the house for the move. As I learned, this would be the least difficult but the most important piece of the entire process. The time we took to get to know Mrs. Bennett was invaluable. We arrived at the house bearing coffee and donuts and did a walkthrough of every room in her house and discussed every piece of furniture that she considered to be the most important to her and why.
He made me feel important. I think the number one thing that I really loved, and he didn't ask me to say this, is that he would ask me how I was doing. He made me feel real good that he cared as much about me as his job.
Preparing the house for loading was equally important. All of the major thoroughfares were covered with furniture pads and masonite to ensure there would be no issues caused by rolling furniture dollies across floors. Each of the walking areas of exposed carpeting were covered with plastic protector. Railings and door frames were all covered with furniture pads for protection. The care with which we prepared the house was obvious to Mrs. Bennett, who was further put at ease. The entire process took only about 30 minutes, and in that time, we earned the family's respect. From that point forward, it was clear their house and belongings were as important to us as they were to them. I wasn't allowed to help much with loading the truck on my first day, but I was fascinated to watch how carefully and thoughtfully the pieces were loaded into specific holes on the truck. It was like watching a life-size game of Tetris unfold in front of me. With the first part of the move behind us, I wanted to hear what some of our top drivers would say about the secret to success in creating satisfied customers. Doing a great job with the physical parts of moving was one thing, but without fail, it was their attention to the customer that made all the difference.
You gotta let them know that you appreciate them trusting their belongings to you. I mean, most people's whole life is in your truck and they don't know you from a hole in the wall.
I treat the people the way I want to be treated. I try to go above and beyond what's required. But my reputation means everything to me. And I want the people to be happy.
Just bringing coffee and donuts or call them 2 days ahead of time. Hey, I'm Bob. I'm your driver. I just wanted to introduce myself. And it's so easy. And right away, they're your friends.
Once loading was done, we headed out. The first mile of a 2,500-mile trip that would take us from Salt Lake City, Utah to Tampa, Florida to deliver our new customer. 2,500 miles is a long way. I don't care who you are. And I was educated about the difficulties of keeping logs straight, ensuring your route is safe for trucks and trailers, particularly one as large as ours, and how to handle your rig as safely as possible at all times.
There's so many rules, so many regulations. Your hands are tied on so many different things that if you're not a good planner and you don't do it, people that build a plan to fail. You're an excellent driver. Is good at everything. They just don't do one thing or another. There's a whole lot more involved with that servant mentality, because if you don't have a servant mentality, you can't be a mover.
By the time we got to Mrs. Bennett's new home in Tampa, I'd learned a thing or two about being on the road. For example, truck stop chicken fingers cause wicked heartburn. And when a driver asks you if he can get his truck into a particular parking space, you better be sure they can or you're going to get yelled at.
Price is always is good, but you want someone that's going to take ownership and really value your stuff, because this is her life that's moving, not just things. So
in the end, we delivered Mrs. Bennett's life, and she was thrilled with her experience, even when I scratched her lamp and we put her bed together incorrectly, or when I struggled for 45 minutes to collapse the dog crate. And I learned a lot about how hard it is to be a driver, or anyone who performs any part of the moving process. But of all the things I took away from my experience, the thing that stuck with me the most is this:
I actually was at lunch with my mom and I said, I don't think this is just another one of those signs that the move is meant to be, because we have yourself, we have Bob, we have all these excellent people that are involved in moving and taking that tension off of what can be a very stressful time in people's lives. So it's been quite refreshing.
In order for our company to create raving, loyal fans of our service, we need to do exactly what Ernest Wheaton and Milo Beacon said when they founded their respective companies. In order to succeed, we need to keep our focus squarely on our customers. And if we do that, we are sure to thrive.